Hey guys, it's Mr. Positive. This is my second vlog, and today's topic is going to be about being successful by being yourself. Now, what does being successful really mean? Well, in my opinion, being successful is by setting your goals, achieving them, and being happy with the results. And being yourself, to me, is about living your life the way you want it. Being yourself is quite a cliche. A lot of people hear it, being yourself and do things the way you want to do them, etc., etc. But what does that really mean? That's very vague, in my opinion, and probably many other people's opinion as well. Some people would find being yourself can be as simple as, I don't know, just not doing something bad people do, or not being in jail, or whatever. It's something weird like that. Just not doing bad things is being yourself, but really it goes a bit further in than that. We have friends and family, we have people we see on TV, we have people we see in our workplace, we have people we see all around us that we somewhat secretly idolize and we don't actually realize. Maybe this could be um, by taking their goals, taking their achievements, taking their milestones or their life as a blueprint per se, a way that we can possibly, this is the path that we need to take. When really everyone's journey and everyone's milestones, everyone's achievements are completely different to each other's. Nobody shares the same things. We all have our own life and we have our own journey. You cannot begin to take other people just because they're in a position that you want to be in. That's not the way it works. You really need to focus on what you need to achieve and what you want to do and why you want to do them. And I'll explain why a bit later on. Do you enjoy what you do? Do you actually enjoy what you spend most of your life doing, like in your day job or what you do in your spare time? Do you enjoy it, or are you actually happy? And if you're not really happy with it, then that is definitely a case where you need to think about, are you really being yourself? Are you really being the person you want to be and doing the things you want to do? Because if you're not happy, it doesn't sound like you're probably doing the stuff that you want to do. So that's a start. To take a day job, because it's a really easy one to do. Everyone spends, or most people spend 40 hours a week on work, and a lot of people, or majority of people, actually don't enjoy their work at all. They really despise it and they hate Mondays. And well, yeah, everyone's kind of gone through it. But this is a big indication that you've chosen a job that you really don't want, and you've maybe done it because you've just been told that that's what everyone else does. That's the process. You go through these milestones in order to do that, and then if you go to this job, maybe it wasn't a job that you even wanted, or something else that somebody else wanted, or someone else did great in, and you thought, let me do it too. But really, that doesn't work that way. You have things that you enjoy and what you love to do. This could be dance, art, or maybe you do love tax and you love accounting, or it could be IT, or it could be photography. There's so many variations of what people love to do, or something that are completely unique. I don't know, it could be making alcohol cupcakes, something weird like that. But these are all different kinds of niches that people might enjoy, but they're not actually doing them because they just look at someone else and think, no, let me copy them because they're successful and they're in the position I want to be in. You shouldn't really do it that way because, as you can see, if you answer the question that you're not happy, then this is the reason why you've chosen something that you don't actually believe in and you don't want to do. You don't want to wake up in the morning to do. If you chose something you really did love to do, it would take nothing for you to get out of bed and start enjoying it straight away. You'll get out of bed every Monday, every Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way through to the weekend. You can do work on the weekend because you love what you're doing so much. It's just like it takes you over. You don't need motivation. You don't need someone to prod you, and you don't need an alarm clock. It's just there. You click. You're on. You're ready to go, and yeah, let's go. So that is something you really need to think about: is, are you really happy with your life as it is? Some people could be going on a journey that actually doesn't reach where they want it to go to because they've chosen a milestone which isn't actually theirs. This can be something like being a millionaire in your 30s, or getting a fast car in the next 2 years, or getting a really big house in Miami. These are all things that are very great goals and very achievable, but are they actually yours? Why do you want to be a millionaire in your 30s? Is there a reason that you want to be a million, not a billion or a trillion or 100,000 or 10,000? Where did that come from? Did that come from someone else? Did you see someone on TV that had that? Did you see someone's net worth? these are questions you need to ask yourself. Are the milestones that you set for yourself actually your milestones? Are they actually something that you want to achieve in the way you want to achieve them? You have to ask yourself that, because sometimes just copying the milestones and the goals of other people that are on TV or famous or anything like that seem like the right thing to do, but it really isn't, because you're not being yourself. You cannot achieve your life by mimicking someone else's. You must live yours. And nobody else can live in your shoes either. Nobody can create for you. Nobody can do what you're supposed to do in life by you copying someone else, or someone else stepping in for you. It doesn't work that way. We have all been given our own purpose. We all have our own life. We all have good and bad. We all have our sad stories and great stories. And everyone's is unique. Everyone sleeps in their own bed, and I hope so. But yeah, everyone sleeps in their own bed and does their own way. Everyone's journey is going to be completely unique. I think people don't realize that they are very different from each other, and everyone has a potential to reach. And if you don't live your life and your journey, that potential is going to be completely lost. Very morbid to say, but it's going to be in the grave. Your potential is going to be in the grave, and you'll never know what you could have really become, and that's sad. Sad for you, sad for the world, and sad even for me to not see what you could become if you just followed yourself and stopped copying other people or idolizing other people. It's great to look at other people and say, oh, their work ethic is crazy, I really want to do the same. That is inspiring me to do what I want to do. That's great. But do not try to follow their steps or follow their methods in the same way. Do it your way, and believe me, you will find your way. Because just setting your goals and putting all your effort into it and enjoying it, I'm guaranteeing you will reach where you're supposed to reach, or where you want to reach. People are making milestones that are measurable because someone else already achieved them in their own life, and when we end up trying to match it, we will say, okay, well, this person has 1 million in their bank account, and I have 10,000 in my bank account, or 5,000, or £2. I'm so far away from them. So every single day, you're actually going to make yourself feel worse by not actually reaching that 1 million. But that's not even yours. That's not your bank account. That's not your journey. You don't know how they got that. Was it legit? Did someone else give it to them? These are all different things that you need to take into account. But if you're just living your life to say, you know what, I'm going to put 100% into my work, and I'm going to use all 24 hours of my day to do my work as much as possible, there is nothing to measure. The work that you put out, or the energy you put into this work, you've done the best at it yourself. You are actually your own benchmark. Constantly, every single day that you put work into something that you love, you're your own benchmark. So you said, okay, well, I just did 100% of Craig, or 100% of Mr. Positive, so I'm 100% more than I was yesterday. And then the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, your milestone is actually constantly changing. And you're living out your journey. So it's like having a roll of paper, a roll of tissue paper, and you're just rolling it out, and it's just endless. It will just keep going. It will keep going because you're just doing the best you possible. So you just need to live in the moment, be happy with what you're doing, and then set some crazy goals. You set the goals that are really, really crazy, and you take the journey towards it. And how far you get, if you know you're putting 100% into it, you won't put yourself down saying, "Oh, I never reached that goal." You'll be like, "You know what? I didn't reach that goal, but I actually reached this far, and that was my best effort, and I'm so happy, and I've enjoyed the whole journey." But if you copy someone else's and you don't reach it, you're just going to be miserable. Say that you've never reached that goal, and you're worse than that person, and you've just failed. And and at the same time, you've had to work and grind every single day, being unhappy, trying to achieve someone else's goal. But if you're actually just setting yourself up to work onto your goal, you'll be happy just focusing on your goal, and waking up doing it and just loving it. You just actually love the process, and that's the whole point. Is just loving the process of living your own life. That should be the biggest goal and achievement for everybody. Is just living your life and loving it to the fullest, in whatever way you want to love it. So that's kind of my whole rant, kind of being yourself, and what I believe in it. And other people may feel a bit different, but yeah, I just feel like you need to just be in love with your own life. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm waking up just to go to work and pay the bills. You need to be like, I'm waking up so I can be a better me today than I was yesterday. Just being the better you all the time. Because nobody else can be you. You are your own milestone. Nobody could say, "Oh, you're rubbish at being you." What is? Do they even know what your potential of you is? What is the 100% of you at the end of the day of your life? What was you? Only you can judge yourself. Have you put 100% into your work? And have you just done the best that you can? So thanks for listening to my second vlog. I'm trying to do a bit more of it. Feel free to put comments down on what you think about this topic and anything you think about my vlogging as well. And I've also written a blog post about it, which is a much short version about all of this. And I hope you read it. I'll make sure to put the link in the bio. But yeah, thanks for listening to me. And yeah, this is positive out.